Hi dancers, I'm Jojo from Ballet with Jojo and Adult Ballet Collective, and today I wanted to talk to you about how to improve flexibility as an adult ballet dancer. It is one of the most asked questions that I get across social media, and I have previously done a workshop on this topic as well, so I thought it'd be good to jump onto YouTube and have a quick chat with you all. So what I found is there are 3 keys to flexibility, and that is preparation, consistency, and commitment. So you need to create a stretching routine that works for your body. Make sure that it includes preparation for the muscles. You need to be consistent with that stretching routine, and you need to be committed to the results, whatever they may be. Now, why is flexibility one of the biggest struggles as an adult ballet dancer? And that's because flexibility very much relies on your natural body, your experiences, and how your body is just formed. So ballet requires flexibility and strength. Now, strength is something that's easier to gain because you can identify which muscles need strengthening, and then you can do specific exercises to strengthen that muscle. It is not as simple as that for flexibility, because while you can still shape and change and lengthen muscles, your bone structure is pretty much fixed. So with that being said, you can't take flexibility personally. I promise you that your body is not working against you, no matter how much it feels like it is. Instead, flip that mindset around and try thinking about how you can work with your body. So it is much easier to work on your flexibility once you have accepted what you have, because you then have a starting point. So I always say, accept what you have, then you can learn to work with what you have. Basically an adult ballet mantra, learning to work with what you have. And there are a few general things that you can do that basically helps increase the efficiency of your stretching routine. So I'm going to go through them with you, and hopefully you can create a stretching routine that will help you improve your flexibility. Firstly, breathing. So I know it seems simple enough, but how many of us forget to breathe during a ballet exercise? Yeah, me, absolutely. So it's not just breathing during stretching or during your exercise, but it's actually really helpful to set up your breathing before you start stretching. So getting oxygen into your body, into your brain, into your muscles is a really good way to lower the stress levels in your body, therefore preparing your body and your mind to stretch. So it's just a really good way to set it all up. And that comes in with the preparation of stretching. Now, this is actually why I like to include breathing cues in all of my warm-ups. I always be like, inhale here, exhale now. This helps set up your breathing for when you're doing exercise or when you're stretching. Warming up is the next thing we're going to talk about. So I know it's generally known that we need to warm up before we exercise, and this is also true when we stretch. So a good warm-up is so important because you need to warm up your body properly to prepare your body to be pushed to its limitation, whether that is increasing your strength or increasing your flexibility. Either way, you need to prepare your body before you push yourself. That's all comes in with that preparation. So it's like the breathing and the warming up, preparing yourself to stretch. Now, part of stretching as well is recovery techniques. So we put aside time for ballet, we put aside time for working out, and we're now putting time aside for stretching. We need to put aside time for recovery. Think about how much you put your body through and how much you ask for your body to do all the time. So let's try and give our body a little bit more love. Now, there are different ways to recover. Firstly, the easy way is you can just do nothing. And that's the most common way because it literally involves no work. But what is actually more beneficial is active recovery. So to take action and, as I said, give your body some love, help your body recover. Recovery can include things like foam rolling, like a good heat cream, a massage ball. There are a heap of tools that you can access to help your body recover, and you just need to find what works for you, because our bodies are all different and they like different things. I personally love combining a lot of those things and actually incorporating them into my stretching routine as part of the preparation to stretch. I know it seems like you're doing all these different things to prepare to stretch, but that is actually how you're going to be able to improve your flexibility and to improve it safely without injuring yourself. So, for example, a stretching routine would include a warm-up with breathing cues. So you're resetting your body, you're getting your body and your mind ready to stretch. Muscles are starting to get activated, starting to feel warm, and then you put some heat cream on anywhere that feels like it needs it. So for me, it goes on my feet, calves, hamstrings sometimes, glutes definitely, lower back, shoulders, basically everywhere. So even though you've done a warm up and your body is warm, sometimes you need just a bit of extra heat. And using the heat cream as a massage cream is also really helpful. So I actually love doing it just on my feet, and I feel like that's really helped improve my point in my feet. To just put some heat cream, I use physio cream on my feet and rub it in like the arches. It feels amazing, and it actually just helps open up all those intrinsic muscles in your feet and just helps in the recovery, especially if you're on your toes all day, if you're doing point work. Your body needs some love, so these recovery techniques will help you give it some love, and then it'll love you back a little bit more. So yeah, incorporating the heat cream and then giving yourself a bit of a massage wherever you need it. You can use a foam roller to do that. You can also use massage balls. And then once you've done that, you can actually move on to the stretching part, because that's when your body's going to feel like it's prepared, like it's ready, and it's happy to stretch. You'll feel a huge difference when you try this, because your muscles will not just have been activated, but they've also been prepared. So they are prepared to be stretched to their limitations. Therefore, it will help increase the flexibility. Now, a stretching technique that I love and I try to incorporate, I think it's really good for adult bodies, is like resistance stretching, or like more active stretching, rather than just holding a stretch in one like spot for like a really long time. I personally don't really like that for my joints. So if you do any of my stretch classes, you might notice that I love to include a bit of movement in my stretches. I find that for me, it just feels better. I also find it really hard to sit really still. So when I include a little bit of movement, it just basically keeps my muscles warm and activated. Of course, keeping proper alignment is really important as well. But incorporating some movements keeps my muscles warm and activated as I am stretching, and also it helps me to not overload any of my joints and not put too much pressure on my joints, to help me actually protect them as I help increase the mobility of them as well. So that is one of the things that I like to do. So I think it's always good to have a play around. I think it's so important to find what feels good for your body. Stretching shouldn't really be painful. I mean, it'll feel sometimes restricted and things like that, but it should never hurt so much that you don't want to do it. So like I said, the key: preparation. Make sure that your body is fully prepared for it. Be consistent with the stretching routine. And when I say consistent, look, it doesn't have to be every day. I don't think it's beneficial to do it every single day. It just depends on your body. Everyone's body is different. For me, I like to say maybe 3 to 4 times a week, depending on what your goals are as well, and also depending on what else you do throughout the week. And being committed to that routine. So consistency, yes, but committed to the routine, but also committed to the results and whatever they may be. And that may involve some flexibility of the mind as well. You might have to be flexible with that. So I hope these tips that I've shared help you on your ballet journey. Remember, keys: preparation, consistency, and commitment. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below or just contact me on social media. Always happy to have a chat, and I love connecting with the community. So thank you so much for watching this, and hope to see you soon. Bye!